let's just think about this for a minute, right? Okay, so you're living in London and you know that there's this huge piece of property that's untouched, full of riches, and you need it because everybody's got the plague and the sewers and the water and you know the deal. Not much land over there. That's agriculturally good. And so the kings and queens are in a race to see who can get it, right? So Spain comes over here and makes England antsy, and so she forms some companies, one of which was our relatives that came to Jamestown. Well, there were more before that, but just talk on Jamestown. That's the one I know the best. Anyway, so they come over here. You know, this story I got was these colonists, these pilgrims came over to colonize, which I had no idea what that meant at the time, or the evil aspect of it. But they came over here to colonize the free world, the new world, right? And so think about it. I'm the king. I'm gonna call my best people, or the people who've got the money and the ability to do a task like that, and get them together, and we're gonna get a plan. And we're gonna plan where we're gonna land, or at least near there, hopefully, and what we're gonna take and what we're gonna look for, and that kind of thing. So we do that. Now, as news starts coming back about these colonies in the New World, one of the first things that happens is they capture Pocahontas and make her, tame her basically, and she becomes pregnant with Rolfe, and he takes her over to England to show off what they've been able to do with these Banshee people over here. So they dress her all up and make her look like they've tamed the Injun. I hate calling Indians Indians. I don't do it often because it's just so ignorant. How stupid. Anyway, so they take her over there, parade her around, and everybody's like, wow, man, you tamed her. So everybody gets excited. More and more people start coming over. And here's the deal. Was it hard on the people that came over? Of course it was. But what did they get for it? I've got the maps from my family coming over here, and literally they took DC, well, Virginia particularly, and just divided it between each of the families. That's what they did. And they did that everywhere. So there was no freedom. There was no free land. It was absolutely necessary that Christianity come to the New World. It was the only way to keep people in control. And think about this. You know, if you're the queen over there, they're not stupid. And what are they going to do? They're not going to send a group of banshees over here and just say, get what you can. Heck no. They had a plan. A good plan. They knew they've been doing this for a long time. It was so important for the wealthy to keep their wealth that some of my ancestors are pathetic looking from crossbreeding. They would sleep or marry anybody to keep the money. And they did, until I'm still trying to figure out where ours went. But I'm sorry for the ums. Keeping an eye on him. Come on. So, if this was you, Now, what would you do? Would you just open the doors and let all these people come in? You know basically who's coming in because you're allowing them to immigrate and keeping track of them. So there were hosts of different different cultures that came at once and settled different territories. But if you're going to set up a long-term plan, you want to keep people humble. You want to keep people fearful of something or someone, and hopefully not you. And you've got to have some bartering control. I got to call Wallace. Hold on. Wallace! Come! Wallace! Great. Probably saw a deer. Wallace! So, this Christianity thing is the best thing since sliced pie. I gotta hang up and get back.